competition pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Mostert off the option. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They're going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And motion left goes a tight end. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Willis now off of play action. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Stiff-armed him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
1800.
Play action. Here's Willis. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. John Ross from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st, they'll go back to Wilson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Willis to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Willis will look to pass again here. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
19 Tiger, next Warriors, 17.
Play action, Willis. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Willis with another keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Willis from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a dump off to White. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad White, 88 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Willis now off play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
Let's go now.
Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action with Willis. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Willis wants to pass it again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
And now here is another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Wilson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Willis, gotta have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right. Not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now Jackson. Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throwing, Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it all.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Tucker with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Real quick.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.